Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still with our coverage here on Nile TV International, commemorating and marking Labor Day. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi attended a ceremony on Thursday. Addressing the attendees, the president hailed Egyptian workers, confirming they are the cornerstones of construction and development across the country. And for more analysis, we are most delighted to be joined over the telephone by Mr. Mostafa Rostom, the former foreign relations official at Egypt's Trade Union Federation. A very good afternoon to you, Mr. Mostafa.
And thank you very much. I appreciate your
thank you very much, sir, for your time this afternoon. Now, of course, today the message was really clear. President Sisi honored Egyptian workers and recognized their role as partners in development, saying that their efforts are visible not only in the factories and the fields, but in every tunnel that has been dug or every railway laid and every station built. How do you see the president's address today in commemorating Labor Day, sir?
Actually, it has been a very important and very distinguished celebration for the 1st of May.
Yes.
By attending this important meeting in Port Said with the inauguration of the new economic, what we call it, project in Egypt.
Yes.
And as we have seen, every minister, like His Excellency Minister of Labor, Ministry of Transportation, has presented also their outcome and how they have been working. What has been very important, it has been the recognition from the president of the workers, saying for them that they are the pivot role, they are playing the pivot role in the development. In addition, for the first time, and also we can see His Excellency with the informal sector and how he has given a peculiar eye for this category that has been neglected long time. And we'd like to put into consideration that this remark has been underlined by His Excellency a few years ago, and it has been the first time that this category is being what we call it supported by the presidential decree. And now the increase of the 1,500 Egyptian pounds for the people, in addition for the compensation after death, and all these things, this means that it is something very important. And we'd like to mention this, we have a good harmonization with the international organization.
Yes.
Like the ILO, that they have been working, and the president has mentioned the importance of the market, this market, what we call it, market on the internet, and how it has been very important and aligned to be able to increase the number of workers domestically and internationally.
Absolutely.
So, yes, exactly. And what we can mention is that we have been working very hard, and the president has given a very important peculiar eye about how we can, in the new government and the new Egypt, and it has been very well addressed to the people before the workers. And now we can see it has been very important occasion to tell about the importance of this national dialogue between the tripartite, workers, employers, and workers.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Mostafa, a very important thing you mentioned now, the role of skilled workers and laborers, engineers, technicians, etc., that they play in realizing Egypt's strategic development of mega projects for the national development as a whole.
Exactly, and what has been also mentioned, we cannot deny, so we cannot forget what has been mentioned by His Excellency, by the establishment of two important committees to be able to follow between the concerned ministries. And they have, and the president has been keen to mention, I need all the reports to become, to be read and to be analyzed, and to be able to give a peculiar eye from his own side.
Absolutely.
This presentation.
Let's talk a bit about how major development projects and mega national projects can create sustainable employment opportunities for the Egyptian youth, which is another fruit bore by such projects.
Actually, what we'd like to mention here now, we also, if we go back to the president, what we call attendance for the 1st of May, we can see that he has higher underlined the importance of vocational training and the training that has been given to the youth to be able to go ahead. And also just 2 days before what we call it, before the celebration of the 1st of May, Minister of Labor has been able to sign a joint agreement with Cyprus to be able to give the Egyptian youth a kind of good working chance even abroad, not only in Egypt only.
Yes.
So we have a harmonization between the concerned ministries and under the patronage of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah Sisi to go ahead and to give the youth a good chance to work and live in a proper manner.
Absolutely. Mr. Mostafa, now at the heart of this, transformation, specifically in the transportation sector, is the development of more modern and integrated and sustainable transport networks that are being designed to fully support economic growth as well as improve mobility, enhance the quality of life of millions of Egyptian citizens. And as we saw today, the President as well spoke about the importance of such projects during the visit that he conducted at the rail manufacturing factory. How important do you see the role played by such industries in the bigger picture of mega projects in Egypt?
Actually, this kind of to give for the first time, we cannot say for the first time, but we can say the president is given now a peculiar eye, a very good eye and presentation for the transportation. And now we can see a lot of projects in the field of transportation. Even His Excellency has been at the Pyramids area to witness what has been done.
The metro line, yes.
Exactly. So all this project is very important because it helps to save the power, to save also the economy, and to give the worker what we call a good transportation means to go to his work in a proper manner. If we can give an example from Nasser City as example, to go to downtown by car, it can take 1.5 hours in sometimes. But if you take the line, the metro line, it is only 30 minutes.
Yes.
So we can
halving the time. Yes.
Exactly. Save the time and power also, and to give the people the right atmosphere to work in a proper way. In addition to all these things, this will help also to get the workers very qualified to work in a proper way.
Absolutely. Mr. Mostafa, now this network can also play another role in reshaping, for example, trade, assisting with the tourism sector, as well as regional connectivity inside Egypt, which is another very important role by such projects. How do you see it fulfilling this very important function?
Actually, now we can see the tourists. If you are getting in the metro or the underground, a lot of tourists now are using it. And also what has been important, what has been announced, that they try to extend the line, the third line, to go to the airport. So you'll be like Europe. You can directly take the metro from the airport, because this will help the tourists to be in a proper manner, in a cheap and very well equipped and very well prepared utilities to be used to move in a very good way.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Mostafa, let's talk a bit about, in your opinion, what is needed for Egyptian workers to balance out, productivity, labor rights, to balance out economic demands, specifically in this rapidly evolving developing economy, rather.
When we are talking about the Egyptian worker has a very important mission.
Yes.
In particular now, what has been mentioned by the President of the Egyptian Trade Union Confederation in the celebration, he underlines the importance of the worker. It is like the soldier defending our soil. So it is very important. The worker must be very well trained, must be very well equipped with culturally, must have this kind. We don't have a problem to have this kind of self-belonging to our soil. This is an Egyptian mission in any Egyptian. So Now we like to make a combine of these things to look for the best and to be able to go through what we call it, to be able to pave the way to have a good industrial relation phenomena and good industrial relation support from the worker before the employer himself. This will help the country to go ahead.
Indeed. Finally, Mr. Mostafa, of course, in order to show solidarity and support with all sectors in society, many examples of workers were honored today, including informal sector workers, women, people with special needs, etc. How important is it to recognize the different and diversity of the Egyptian workforce?
Actually, we don't have any problem in this category like the rest of the world. The Egyptian woman has been very lucky through the presidential decree a few years ago by have a special year for the woman, Egyptian woman, by His Excellency the President. Abdel Fattah Sisi, it has been a clear support for the Egyptian woman.
Yes.
We have now the woman everywhere, as a ministry, as a judge, in police, in the army,
yes.
in all the sectors. In addition, even for the people with the special needs, has a special pursuit in the workforce. So it has been underlined by the Ministry of Labor to give them their own right to have the right of work. And we can see in some places, like with the international branding, I don't like to mention names,
yes,
we
yes,
can see some people working in these places and they are doing their job very well. So now we have to work in a harmonization way. We are just one solid front to help the state to go ahead.
Absolutely right. We'll leave it at that. We've run out of time, but I'd like to thank you very, very much. Mr. Mostafa Rostom, the former Foreign Relations official at Egypt's Trade Union Federation. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us this afternoon here on Nile TV International. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the hour and our coverage. You are in the company of myself and Jumeher. Thank you for joining us.